Well, hi, hello, welcome back my gems. Thank you for watching. Thank you for clicking on my video to watch this tutorial. Isn't it lovely? I like it a lot. I hope you like it as well. I enjoyed doing this video. It's fun, and this is a request made by LMC. She's a guest request that requested to do this look, you know, to go for a rave. Ooh. Okay, so this is the look that I created using this pressed glitter palette from Beauty Glazed, and I also used my pastel Malibu Glitz Pastel Pop palette, and I will swatch the shades that I will be using in my tutorial. Okay. So for the top, I went ahead and with the sultry look. So the first look for the first color here is called Latte. It's kind of light. It's like a flesh tone. The next look is called, the next shade is Cinnamon. And then I just built up the color with another darker shade from that, which is called Melted. This one here is called Melted. And then I did a darker brown, which is called Chocolate. And then the last shade was called Cocoa. Hot Cocoa. It's this shimmery one here at the end. Here are the shades that I used to do the sultry look at the underneath. The background, that's a shade I used, and I also used a black shade, and it's not in the palette, so I had to use it from a different palette here, and I used the darkest black from the palettes that I know of, and this is in the shade Black or Noir by Avon I Dimensions Matte Black. Now for the bottom lash line, I went in with this shade here called Sherbet or Sorbet, however you want to pronounce it, from a bottom lash line. Right here. Look how beautiful. That's like a magenta pink color. And then I also used the shade Gumdrop. This is the shade Gumdrop. I also used it from the bottom lash line to give it that glittery effect. They're both shimmers. Okay. And now, so for the top waterline, I went ahead and I used a jumbo pencil here by LA Colors. The jumbo pencil in the shade Summer Love. You can see that. It's probably pretty small, I can't see that. And I used that for the line as a guide for the lining. And then I wet my brush. I wet my brush for the Gumdrop shade and for the Sherbet shade. So I wet my brush for these two, and also wet my brush for the Sprinkles. And this Sprinkle shade is also a shimmer, like shimmery glitter shade, and I used that just to go above that Summer Love shade, just to give me a guide, and I wet it, and so it gave me that effect there on top of the waterline. And then so that's what I did for my look, but it came out from this palette. Most of the shades came out of this palette. The black in this Avon I Dimensions Sultry Smoke palette, and then my Beauty Glazed eyeshadow palette. So I did this as a request from LMC. As I mentioned, she's a guest request, and she requested for me to do this look for her for Rave, and I'm happy that I did this look. I didn't think I had it in me, or I didn't think that I was gonna be able to pull this off. I was like, she was giving me these colors, they were vibrant, and I'm like, okay, I never heard of that, but okay, I'll roll with it. And so I started rolling with it, and once I did, I liked what the outcome came out to be. I didn't tell you what my after I used the bottom colors from the palette. I didn't show you the glitter palette, did I? I already showed the glitter. Well, if I didn't show you the glitter palette, the glitter, well, I showed you the glitter palette, but the glitter that I used was this shade here. It's almost like a, because this one's like a garnet, this is like a darker purple, darker, like a darker violet, red violet. And I used this shade here at the bottom, which is the lighter shade than this. So I used this for glitter at the bottom waterline, and for my mascara as well. I put glitter there as well, my lash line, for my lashes, I mean. So yeah, this is the look I created. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and let y'all get started with this tutorial, so you can jump right in. And I hope you enjoy it and you like it just as I did. And yeah, see you here in a little bit.
Every single day, I'm gonna make something great. That's my way.
Well, hello everybody. Thank you for watching. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and jump into the tutorial. And we're going to get this look going. Something, it's out of my norm. I've never done this before. But y'all saw the introduction. And you know, this is what we're gonna do. Right, so let me get started. I'm gonna prime my eyes. I'm gonna go ahead and use my ColourPop concealer. It's in the shade Fair number 8, which is the darkest, fairest shade. The darkest, fair shade that ColourPop has in their collection. I believe it's the darkest fair. So we're gonna go ahead and get started. I'm gonna go ahead and use some of this, and since this dries real quickly, I'm going to apply some to my eye, and I'm going to grab a concealer brush, and I'm just going to spread it out. Spread it all out. You gotta excuse me because I am trying to get over a sinus type cold. It's not a cold, but sinus allergies. It's been hot out too. Y'all heard of the news about the ozone layer? The ozone layer making the numbers into the triple digits. That's not cool. We all need to start being more conscious of the earth, right? Me included. Me included. I don't drive long distances, but still, I don't have one of those conservative cars, you know, that, I mean, mine is conservative, it's economical, it's a V6, but still, it's not like a 4-cylinder where you waste less gas. But even though those cars, you're still giving off emissions, so you're still giving off emissions, the ozone. So I'm glad, so I hope everybody's doing well. And I so enjoy doing these videos for you guys. So if you can, like I mentioned earlier, my intro, if you can please subscribe to my channel. I really need subscribers. I'm at a crucial point where I need subscribers and the views, so pass the word along. You know, pass the word along of my channel and my playlists. I just don't do makeup. I also do other topics apart from makeup. But we're putting this concealer all over the eye. you know, just to, so that we can have like a base to put the makeup. So that the eyeshadow can grab hold of a base. I think I might need a little bit more. So excuse me if I cough throughout the video. Like I said, I have this, I'm trying to fight off this allergy sinus. Okay, so here you have it. I prime my eyes on screen because usually I prime them off the camera, but I primed them on screen. So there goes my primer there. I'm gonna go ahead and use my cleaning brush. Go into my brushes that I normally tend to go to, which I did not prepare those. I need to get those, and forgot where I had them. Give me 1 second. Okay, so I'm back. I got my brushes now from my Cosmopolitan kit. I've been using these brushes for a while now. I really like the way they perform. So, yeah, let's get started. So, first we're going to go ahead and we're going to do like a smoky eye. We're going to do a smoky eye look first. So, this is the palette we're working with. It's called Malibu Glitz Pastel Pop Soft Shine Makeup Palette. And I'm going to go ahead and use the shades that are in here to create like a smoky eye look. And we're going to go ahead and use glitters and shimmery shades. We're going to go ahead and get started with, I guess I'm going to use my eyeshadow brush here. And we're going to go ahead and we're going to go ahead and use this shade here called Latte. Latte. And we're going to use this as a base shade. Just put it all over the lid. All over the lid. The crease, outer corner. Use Latte. And then we're just going to build up the colors. As we go forward, just going to build up the colors to get that nude shade. Nude smoky eye shade. So I've already swatched these colors in the introduction, so I don't have to swatch them again on camera, on my tutorial, I'm sorry, because we're just going to jump right in. So we're going in first with Latte with my eyeshadow brush. Okay, so this is how it's looking now. Now we're going to go ahead and build up the color. So the next shade I'm going to go into, the next brown shade here is Cinnamon. Excuse me. Cinnamon here, and we're just going to put that in the crease in the outer corner. And you're going to use a relaxed wrist when you're doing this and a light hand. You want the color to spread out, you want it to blend. And I've noticed that just making your hand just loosen up the wrist gives you that effect in your eyes. That blended effect that you'll need to blend these shades out. You don't want it to be stiff. You wanna easily just swirl those colors in there. Easily swirl it in there. And we're just building it up because it is kind of light right now. And we're going for a smoky eye. smoky eye effect. Okay, that's looking pretty good. Okay, now we're going to go in with another color. The next shade we're going to go into is Melted. This one here. All these shades are matte shades. The ones we're using right now. We're using matte shades right now. We're just building up this smoky eye with the nude natural look. Right now we're just making a nude natural look. Okay, so we can create that marvelous look you just seen at the beginning. And this was a request made. I love when people request things on my channel. Eyes that they, you know, tutorials. You just gotta comment down below, man. That's what you have to do. Just gotta comment down below. I don't get a lot of comments. I really greatly appreciate it if y'all do. Comment down below. And give me, you know, something you want me to work with. You know, if you want me to do a certain look, let me know and I'll be happy to do it for you. You don't have, I mean, I'll just figure, you don't have to tell me exactly how you want it. You just want to just tell me, I want, like this request, a rave look. The person gave me the colors they wanted, the ones that will pop, that will stand out, and I said, okay, we can do a nude eye with that pop. So okay, so now we're gonna go in with the darkest brown shade in the palette, which is called Chocolate. Here. So far these shadows are performing good. I mean, there is a little, you know, there's fallout, but I don't mind fallout. Yeah, I don't mind fallout. If you hear any music in the background, which I hope you don't, because it's kind of light. There's music being played outside, just instrumental music being played outside. And the walls here are thin, so maybe you can or cannot hear it whenever you're watching this tutorial. This is how we're looking now. You can see some fallout, which is fine. I'm going to go ahead and use my glam fan and just brush that fallout off. Voila! No more fallout. There it goes. There it goes. Okay, now moving on. We're gonna go ahead and smoke this out. So we're gonna smoke it out, and I am gonna go ahead and use this shade called Hot Cocoa. It's a dark brown, very dark brown, but we're gonna smoke this out, okay? So starting from the outer corner and just sweep it out. You want to make a wing, a long wing. But you want it to smoke out. See, just like it's like it's happening right now. You see it smoking out. It's winging out. That's what we want. We want that wing. Okay? You see that wing smoking out like that? Ooh, that's beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful wing. Okay, so you're going to do the above the crease, in the crease, and just wing it out. Wing it out. We're preparing our canvas here for the big enchilada. And just blend it. Just blend it in with the other shades. Once you've established where you want your wing, like I want it here, I want my wing to be here. And that's where I want it. I don't want it any further than that. You just want to blend that shade in your eyelids. Blend it in. Just blend it in. Got me? Yeah? Alright. So we're just continuing on. We're blending it in. Blending it in. That's nice, right? So now we're going to go ahead and do the other eye the same way. Whew. I don't know who in this world, I'm pretty sure there's MUAs out there that can make both eyes perfectly turn out the same. Me, I try to make them wing. I try to make it where both eyes look the same. Yeah, so I just try my hardest to just make both eyes match. You know what I mean? This palette was requested by the guest also. So it's not like I picked out a palette. The guest picked out the palette out of the collection of palettes that I have, and they told me to do a look with this palette, and they wanted me to do a rave-ish look to go to like a rave party. And I said, sure. I think I got the jewelry. I think I got the getup. To do that. Like I said, I don't want the wing to go all the way. I just want it to hit to a certain point of my eye. So now I just gotta spread it out that far. Okay, there it's going, spreading. And now this is spreading. I just want it to spread out. Just want this shade, this color, to spread out. See, spreading out how I wanted it. It's just blending out. Okay. The only thing I don't like about it is that it leaves this messy residue. Okay. This side it looks okay, right? Just this side to be spread out more. And you just don't want it to go past a certain line, which what I'm doing now. Okay. So now we're going to go with another shade, and it's going to be the shade Black. And I'm going to use that with the different palette that I have to get that nice black color. And I'm going to use a different pen. I'm going to use a different brush as well. So I guess I can use a pencil brush because I do want to have that detailing of that wing black shade. I know I'm out of focus, but give it a minute. It'll go into focus. So I'm going to use my Avon Sultry Smoke Eye Dimension eyeshadow for ombre effects. We're just going to use this black shade here. And I could probably even use the tip of this to even, I'm going to use the tip of this to put the, just to put the color on there. So, and then I'll blend it out with the brush. So, here's the tip. It's getting kind of ruined there, but I love these sponge little tips, small tip sponge brushes because they're very detailed. Very detailed. So this is where I am going to spread this color, starting from the top corner, from the center of the outer crease out. And I'm going to go over that hot chocolate shade. And then I'll blend it out in a little bit with my pencil brush. But I'm adding this shade on there. Okay, let me just go ahead and use that pencil brush. So we're going to go ahead and spread that out. Just give it that V-shaped winged dimension. And I do want it to go into, a little bit into my crease there. And lids. This is basically, I'm just chiseling the wing out, chiseling this effect, the smoky eye effect, chiseling it out. Okay, I want to use my blending brush though. I want to use my blending brush. Just kind of blend that shade in together with the rest of the other shades. Blend it in. Winged effect. See, it's looking pretty good now. So now we're going to go ahead and do the other side as well. And I'm using my blending brush. so we can blend this shade and sweep it out like we did with the hot chocolate shade. Blending it out. Ooh, we're gonna look good at this rave. We're gonna look very good. This is a rave inspired look. I think that looks really nice. Okay, so now we are going to go into that pop. The pop that we've been looking for. Yes, we are. So bear with me. Bear with me. We're going to get there. Okay. Now I'm going to... Okay, so now going into my pastel pop, we're going to use this shade here as a liner for my top. But we're going to go ahead and line it first with my LA Colors Jumbo eye pencil. Okay. And this is in the shade Summer Love. Right here. Summer Love. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and use this pencil. And we're going to go, I'm going to get close. Get closer. And I'm going to use it as in the lining, in the inner corner. Just outline, I'm going to outline where I want the liner to be. Outline it. Okay, you see the other side? I'll go ahead and spread out my eyes. Making this wing. Can y'all see that? I hope I can see that. And I'm making a wing. There we go. I wanted this a little bit out, more out. The same thing here. Ooh la la. So now we're going to go ahead and use my Pastel Pops Malibu Glitz palette. We're going to use this shade called Sprinkles. Ooh, what do y'all think? It's a nice glittery. So we're gonna go ahead and use a, I'm gonna use a smoky eye brush, which is this one here from Wet n Wild. And I'm gonna wet it using my e.l.f. Makeup Mist and Mist. e.l.f. Makeup Mist and Mist. Yeah, it's like a tongue twister, huh? e.l.f. Try saying that 10 times. e.l.f. Makeup Mist. e.l.f. Makeup Mist. Yeah. I'm gonna mess up. I'm gonna get tongue tied. Okay, so let's grab some of this shade. I don't want to grab too much because this thing is wet and I don't want to grab too much. So this is, so the jumbo pencil was just a lining for, an outline for this shade Sprinkles to go over my liner. Isn't that a good idea? Wasn't that bright? And you can still see some of that spritz on my handle here. But that's okay. It's alright. It's gonna be okay. This is looking good. Looking very good. Comment me down below and let me know if y'all think this look is good. Let me know. I want to know if I'm doing a good job. I want to keep y'all interested in watching my videos. Like I said, this was a request. I never would think to do something like this. So imagine if I never got this request, this look would have never happened. Yes. So we're going to wet the brush again, this time so we can go ahead and do the other side. Okay. Grab some more sprinkles. This is a nice, pretty blue shade. I'll go ahead and start putting it in here. Okay. All right. Continue on with adding sprinkles to that jumbo eye pencil I just used called Summer Love. Summer love, summer love. Who wants some summer love? Not bad. I only paid like $2 for that pencil, I believe. Good price. Got it at Family Dollar. Okay, so I'll go ahead and put some more. I'm gonna wet my brush again because it looks like it's kind of getting dried up here. I think my wing got thicker there, huh? I'm gonna do the same thing on the other side. Oh yeah. This is awesome. This is awesome sauce. I think I might have added too much on this end here, but I'll try to clean that up. Clean that up, guys. But this side looks adorbs. And this side just needs to be cleaned up a little. So, I guess I'll use my pencil brush, going with the dark shade again. I'll be right back. Let me clean this up. Okay, I'm back. So I fixed my mistake. I took off the little horns that were in the center, in the inner corner of my eyes. I just thought that was just, it just wasn't going good. Now this lining, I like the way this, I made it smaller because it was just too dramatic. So this is nice right now. So I'm gonna go ahead and keep it at this this size, and I'm gonna go ahead and go over it again with my smoky eye shadow, eye brush. And I'm gonna wet it. I'm gonna add some more of that blue sparkle sprinkles, called sprinkles. Add more. Okay, so with the wet brush, I'm gonna add more to the lining, to the wing, because that's where I left off. Okay. So I think that's enough sprinkle. Let me see. Let me just pour on top. Okay. I don't want it to spread out too much, so I'm gonna leave it like that. Okay. So I'm gonna leave it like that. Leave sprinkles like that. Now another thing that I did do off camera, because I wanted to add more pizzazz to my lid, I went ahead and with this caramel shade, caramel, and I put it on my eyelid, right here where the inner corner is, and on towards the center of my eye, just giving it that gradient effect with the rest of the look. So that's what I did off camera to the other eye. Now the other eye, we still had to fix the liner. We still had to fix the liner on the other side. But this is how this eye is looking. This is how I want it to look on the top side. Now we're gonna go ahead and see how I already have this caramel on this side. Now we gotta just do the wing on my left eye. So we're gonna do that next. I'm gonna wet my brush. Wet my brush, get some sprinkles on there. And I'm gonna go ahead and line. Can y'all see that? I'm just gonna go ahead and line line my top lash line with sprinkles. I'm not sure if y'all saw that. Did y'all see that? I want y'all to see everything I do. Okay. So I think it's about the same as the other side. Like I said, sometimes I cannot get both eyes looking perfect, you know, looking the same. I try to make it look as close as possible. And this one was a little too wet. This brush was a little too wet already. So I am cleaning that excess off. And this brush was a little too wet. It's just a little too wet for my tasting. Because now I got a thicker line here. I made it thicker. Can y'all see that? I'm going to lower this down so I can see what I'm doing. I'm just trying to brush the color down. So that it won't look as thick. Same time I'm cleaning off all this excess here. All this shimmer excess. It has like glitter specks all over it. But so far, they're not looking, you know, exactly the same, but somewhat similar. And that is not, I thought it was a red bump, but actually it's makeup. So I'm gonna wipe that off, wipe this makeup off. So this is how this side is looking right now. Yeah, and this is how this side is looking. It kind of looks even, but you know, I just couldn't get them the same. Maybe I couldn't get them exactly the same as I wanted it, but it's coming out okay. Now we're going to go to the next step, which is the bottom waterline. Yes, bottom waterline. We're going to use glitter. Remember, this is a Rave thing, so I am going to use brush that I used last time. I'm going to use this brush, the Wet n Wild Smoky Eye brush. I'm going to wet it. Just saying, I put too much with my e.l.f. Makeup Mist and Set. e.l.f. Makeup Mist and Set. e.l.f. Makeup Mist and Set. e.l.f. Makeup Mist and Set spray. And I'm going to go ahead and go in with the shade called Sorbet or Sherbet. It says Sherbet, but I think it's really Sorbet in French. Sorbet, Sherbet. So I'm going to go ahead and use that shade for my bottom lash line. I've wet my brush because I want to get it as pigmented as possible. I'm going to start from here in the bottom lash line, outer corner. Going in. I gotta work fast because I think that setting spray dried on me already. Excuse me. Okay. I'm gonna add more shimmer to that. And just keep adding it on right now. Okay. I want it to look like really dark. Really dark against my skin. You can see that. Ooh. Whew, I'm gonna look good at this rave. Okay. Now I'm gonna go ahead and add another color to this. Well, it's not another color. I'm actually gonna add a shadow with a glitter in it. And then I'm gonna add some glitter. Yes, so give it that pop it needs, that pizzazz, that pop. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and wet my brush again. I think that was enough. I'm gonna go into the shade Gumdrop, which is this one here, the palette Gumdrop. I'm gonna use that for the bottom waterline over Sherbet to give it a glittery effect. Sherbet or Sorbet is a shimmer shade. This Gumdrop, it's like sprinkles. It has glitter in it. Okay. See what I'm talking about? It makes it more glittery. Okay, we'll do the same thing to the next eye. So going to the next eye, which I already said like 2 times, so I'm gonna edit that part out. I'm gonna wet my brush. Okay, I wet my brush. Go ahead and go in there with Sorbet or Sherbet, however you want to pronounce it. And this is a shimmer shade. And do the same thing I did with this eye, I did with my right eye. Can y'all see that? I want you to see. Was that a whistle? What was that? Oh, I'm draining, guys. I'm draining. I am draining so much, guys. Yeah. My allergies are bothering me so much. So, now we're going to go ahead and put that shade Gumdrop on my thing is still wet. Brush is still wet, so we're going to go with Gumdrop. It's a little blurry, but that's Gumdrop, okay? So we're going to go ahead and put it underneath Sorbet, Sherbet. How do you want to pronounce it? Just gonna put it right underneath. And there you have it. It's like a glittery, light pink magenta shade. Okay. I'm gonna add more magenta to the side because it's not even enough. Taking deep breaths. I'm taking deep breaths, guys. You hear that? Nasal congestion. Trying to recover from that. Yeah. I gotta take in deep breaths too. I tell you, this ozone needs to get better. It does. My sinuses are bad. And I'm blaming the ozone. Well, actually, it's not the ozone. I'm blaming the people. Us. I blame myself. I blame myself for the ozone. This is my fault. Me having the sinuses is my fault. Yes, it is. Okay, so now that we have the same side, looking like it's supposed to. Ooh, I'm starting to like this look. I didn't think I was gonna like it, but it's looking pretty good. I think it's looking pretty good. Any opposers? Any nays? Give me yays. Comment me something down below. Something. Say, nice look. Positive comments, please. Positive. No hate, okay? I'm trying to have fun with my tutorials. Now, we're gonna go ahead. If you give me a minute, give me a second, not a minute, a second for you guys. I'm gonna get my pressed glitter and I'm gonna show you the palette that I'm gonna use to put on my under lash line. Give me a second. Okay, I'm back. Yay! Okay, so I found my pressed glitter palette, from Beauty Glazed, and we're gonna go into this shade here. It's like a purpley magenta color. It's lighter than this shade here. This is more like a red garnet shade, but we're gonna go and use this one here. Okay, so let's go ahead. I'm gonna wet my brush with my e.l.f. makeup mist and spray. No, e.l.f. makeup mist and set. e.l.f. makeup mist and set. e.l.f. makeup mist and set. Okay, I'm wet my brush and I'm gonna use pressed glitter, and I know pressed glitter sometimes has to go on with glue, but I don't want it to overpower the pink, so I'm gonna just wet the brush and just add the glitter underneath. Y'all seeing that? You're catching it on camera? Y'all see the glitter is sticking? The glitter is actually sticking. I'm surprised. And if anything, if it doesn't stick, I'll just go ahead and use the glue. I'm going to a rave! Yeah! Coffee and everything, but I'm going to a rave! Yeah! This brush is working really good too. I love this brush. I think my beds are kicking in. Yes. I'm too hyper. Too hyper. I'm feeling good right now. Woo! I love this look. What do you guys think? I love this look. Thank you, LMC. Thank you. Thank you, LMC. That's my guess. That's the one who told me to do this look. And I was like, are you sure? Are you sure? You positive about this? Because this is outside of my norm. And she said, yes. Do it. And I was like, ready to please. Like, I'm ready to please you guys. Y'all just give me y'all's request. Excuse me, I need a cough. Yes, I need y'all's request and let me know what kind of look y'all want me to do. Yes, I do. And then let your people know. Let your people know. I'm gonna wet the brush again because it's getting dry. So I think I got some on there. So I am going to put some more here. Well, it's kind of overpowering the pink a little. Well, not really. You can still see the pink there, right? Yeah. So I think that's enough glitter because I do not want to overpower the pink. So there you have this look. Guys, I did this look. I created this look. Yay! I am so happy. I love it. So let's do an up close up of it. Best tutorial ever. So here we go. This is up close. So I love it. It's something different. And this is how the eyeshadow looks like right now. But I'm going to come off camera, put the rest of my makeup, get myself glammed up for this rave. All right, so stick around, okay? Don't leave. So here you have the finishing look, you guys. Like my shirt? Like my shirt. Woohoo! Okay, so we got this look finished. So what I did off camera, I went ahead and I used my pink eyeliner, the bottom waterline. And I used my ColourPop Yellow Goodbye mascara for the top and bottom lash. But the only thing is that I added glitter to my mascara. You can see that glitter. Okay. Now I also added glitter to my lips. I wanted a yellow lip color underneath to have that yellow undertone. But I think the glitter kind of overpowered that. So, yay. So, you can kind of see some yellow undertones. That was from my ColourPop eyeliner in the shade Punch. So, I used that yellow as a lip liner. And, well, no, not lip liner. As a lipstick. The lip liner, I actually used an eyeliner pencil as well by NK Makeup, and this was in the shade Inchworm, and I used that as my lip line. And then I put on my LA Colors glitter gloss. Ooh, underneath, well, on top. So it's underneath the glitter that I have on right now. The glitter came from my pressed pigment, my pressed glitter from Beauty Glaze palette, in the same shade I used for my under eyes. This shade here. So overall, I'm very happy with this look. Ooh, it's time to go for a party. Let's go to a rave. Come on, you guys. Time to have fun. So y'all leave your comments down below. Tell me what you thought. If you liked it, give me a thumbs up. If you didn't like it, keep it to yourself. Don't be mean. Don't give me a thumbs down. You know, so subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so. Hit the notification bell. Like my video like I mentioned. And thank you for watching. So this is the finishing look on guest request for an eye makeup look. So that's what the name of the title is going to be. Guest request for eye makeup look. And look, my earrings are so beautiful. Kind of goes well with the whole theme. My shirt. I just Can't get enough of this blue and pink magenta look. And then that gold is killing it too. That gold sultry smoky eye is just killing it, killing it, killing it. I love it. I love it. Thank you, LMC. Thank you for your request. And I hope to hear for more requests from you and from all my community, from all my YouTube community. And let me know if y'all want me to do any kind of eye looks, any kind of, you know, themed looks that you want me to do. Let me know. Comment me down below. I want y'all's feedback. Let me know. Okay. Love you, gems. Until then, bye.